Hello, everyone. On today's IRS Tax Refund update, we're monitoring the latest developments this tax season as the latest batch of tax refunds have now been issued, with reports coming in from taxpayers that those direct deposits are reaching their bank accounts. So we're going to take a look at that. Meanwhile, as those extended delays continue for many, we're going to take a look at the latest notices being received by taxpayers as reported by our viewers over the last week, as well as those encountering error messages when checking the status of their tax refunds online. Starting off with the latest developing news, as the December 7th batch of tax refunds have now been issued and transmitted to banks nationwide by the IRS. Taxpayers of accounts with Chase, Chime, Credit Karma, and an H&R Block Emerald Card were among the first to confirm that those direct deposits have in fact reached their accounts. While most part of this batch will receive that direct deposit the day of, some may expect to wait an additional 1 to 2 days. However, do allow up until December 12th to receive that if you're part of this direct refund batch. If you're part of the December 7th batch and do not receive that direct deposit by December 12th, then there's a chance the wrong bank account information was listed on your tax returns or the account entered has since been closed. If you did enter the wrong information or the account has since been closed, once the IRS receives that direct deposit back as rejected, their system will generate a paper check to be mailed out with a turnaround time averaging 5 weeks to the address listed on your tax returns. Viewers, especially paper return filers, continue to report receiving the refund status error message when checking the status of their refunds as seen here, indicating that the information entered does not match. Now, this is going to be a message you should expect to receive until the processing of your return actually begins, and it does not mean the IRS has lost your tax return in the mail. Now, for those of you still waiting on those refunds related to receiving unemployment in 2020, the IRS has posted an update since our last update on the topic, now indicating they are no longer automatically correcting those impacted returns and notifying taxpayers they may need to file an amended return if you're still waiting on that refund relating to receiving unemployment. So, for those of you impacted by this, it is now advised to begin the process of filing an amended return. Now, moving on to those notices viewers have reported receiving in the mail in recent weeks, including the 60-day notice as seen here, with many of you indicating you've received multiple as of this point. Among the largest group receiving this notice are the ones still waiting on the IRS to process their employer's wage information. And as of this recording, there's still over 1.7 million unprocessed employer tax returns. The CP75 notice is another letter being received by taxpayers who claim the Earned Income Tax Credit or Child Tax Credit. This letter is sent after the tax return is placed under review or audit and requests the taxpayer to submit documentation in regards to their dependents in order for the continued processing of that tax return. Now, do note the return and refund will be on hold until you submit the proper requested documentation to the IRS. Another notice which has been common this year and a letter many people never ended up receiving when they should have has been the 5071C letter as seen here, notifying the impacted taxpayer they need to complete ID verification in order for the continued processing of their tax return. The need to complete ID verification has been a top reason why many of our viewers experience delays, and it was only after speaking to the IRS or taxpayer advocate where they even made aware this was the cause of their problem. In most cases, you will be able to verify your identity online. You will need to start the process by creating an account online at the irs.gov website. From there, you will need a copy of the IRS letter you received, along with a copy of your 2021 tax return so you can complete the process. Once ID verification is complete, it could take up to 9 weeks to process your return and issue you a refund, though some viewers indicating the process ended up taking 3 to 4 weeks. Now, as of this recording, there are a handful of direct deposits and 7 paper check batches left before the start of the next tax season. So we will see how much the IRS can get out before then. As we know at this point, the backlog will in fact carry over into next year. We did hear from one of our longtime viewers who has been waiting since early February that they finally are scheduled for a refund this week. So we know there are still many early 2022 filers out there waiting for their refunds. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax issues. In the meantime, we'll keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.